NXT UK TakeOver 2 takes place this Sunday in Blackpool, England, and the show is going to air at 5 o'clock in England. It'll air at 12 o'clock where I'm at, so I'll watch it live. And you have a show that, I think this is the first TakeOver that they're moving to Sunday. I know the TakeOver in Portland for NXT in the US, that's in on a Sunday, actually. And I think that's what they want to do because it's tough to compete on Saturdays because they have a lot more competition. And I think with that, they don't have to worry about the football game because I think the football playoff starts at 3 o'clock. Always starts at 1, but starts at 3 this year. So if they'll probably be done by 3 to 12. I think it'll be under 3 hours. And hey, they have the show themselves. I'll be watching. I'm looking forward to the show. It has a very good card to it. In particular, I think the 3 title matches are all going to be fantastic. I have no doubt in my mind they'll deliver. And let's get into it. First, you have 2 single matches on the show, non-titles. You have Tyler Bate against Jordan Devlin. This is an interesting match. Tyler Bate, it's a tough match to predict because Tyler Bate's been there for a while. They could give the win to Jordan Devlin, but I'm not so sold on him. He's from Ireland. He's from around the same area Finn Balor is. I don't know if he trained at Finn or Becky or them in Ireland, but he's there. Everyone compares him to Finn. I think did he wrestle Finn last year? I'm pretty sure they had a match last year, if I'm not mistaken. Looking it up. They wrestled last year. I don't see Devlin as a major star here. I think it just makes more sense for Bate to win. I think they could eventually give Bate a title shot, maybe. I don't know if he needs to. I don't necessarily watch NXT UK every week, but I think with Bate, him and Dunn are the 2 top British stars to have. Dunn's on with the NXT main roster now. I think with Bate, he's really great. I think it makes more sense for him to win. Maybe he faces Walter and then he leaves his UK brand, but he leaves the UK brand. He's a great wrestler. Devlin's good, but I think it makes more sense just to go with Tyler Bate. He's a much bigger star. I don't think it makes sense for him to lose to someone like Jordan Devlin, so I'm going to go with Tyler Bate. Next, you have Trent Seven against Eddie Dennis. Should be another good matchup here. I think of all the 5 matches, probably going to be the weakest because it's not a title match and the stakes are a lot lower here. I expect a solid match. Eddie Dennis is solid, so is Trent Seven. Just to go with who I think could win here, I'm going to go with Trent Seven. I think he wins. And I think they can have a solid matchup here. Next, triple threat match for the NXT UK Women's Championship. Kaylee Ray defends her championship against Toni Storm and Piper Niven. Triple threat. Tough match to predict. Wow. So Kaylee Ray's very good. She beat Toni Storm in last summer, I believe, to win the NXT UK Women's Championship. And Toni Storm won the title in the same venue last year when she beat Rhea Ripley to win the UK Women's Championship. Piper Niven's, she joined the fray here. She is, I don't know, would they put it on Piper Niven? They could give her the title. They absolutely, there's a decent chance she gets this win. She is a little bit smaller than she was when she first came in a few years ago. I look at it as Kaylee's very good. She's talented. When I see her on the main roster, in particular on NXT, not the main roster, but NXT, I didn't see her as a star, especially when she came out this past week on the main brand when her and Toni started the show. She didn't have that star presence to her. You want to talk about who's a star? Toni Storm. She came out. She is such a superstar. She is absolutely gorgeous. That's the biggest thing. But she has natural charisma. She is very, very likable. She's cute, and she's she has an amazing body, but she has like a really cute, innocent face, and she's young. She has a connection with the fans. She's over. She's likable. She's good on the mic. She can talk. She's great in the ring. If they fuck Toni Storm up, not in a good way, but if they fuck her up badly, but that's going to be a bad loss if they mess up with Toni Storm because she has everything. She can be the top female star in the company. I predict she probably will be. I think in a couple of years, she's still young. I think she's only 24, 25. She'll probably turn 25 this year. I think give her a couple of years, give her some more experience on the main roster, let her get over with the fans. She'll probably be the top female star. I predict that. She has everything. Her ass is, oh my God. Have you ever seen a white girl have an ass like that? Seriously, come on. Maybe Alexa. Damn, Toni Storm. Wow. Yeah, she just seeing her on NXT and seeing Twitter just freak out about her. She's gonna have those crazy fans that are obsessed with Toni Storm. Like some of the other female wrestlers have them already. The Bellas had them, AJ Lee had them, Sasha Banks has them, Alexa Bliss certainly has them. Toni Storm's definitely going to have those obsessive fans. I can just tell the way they're talking about her on Twitter, just seeing it. She can be a star. Does she need to win here? I'm predicting she's not going to win because she doesn't need to. She's going to be on the main roster, the NXT roster, I keep saying it, the US roster, because she's going to be in a battle royal next week. I think it's pretty obvious she's going to be there, so it makes no sense for her to win. She could do this stuff at Worlds Collide and try to merge the title with Rhea Ripley. I don't see that happening. I think when you look at Piper Niven, I don't see it. I don't see Piper Niven taking this match. And Toni Storm, if they give it away because she's going to be a number one contender in the match, I doubt she's winning. But Piper Niven, they could go with her. It wouldn't be a horrible choice. It wouldn't be the worst decision in the world, but I don't see it. I'm going to go with Kaylee Ray retaining. I think it'll be a very entertaining match. It'll be a fun match to watch. Her and Toni had a good match on a great match, but I think with Piper in there, a different part, I think this can work really well in a triple threat match. I think the fans will like Toni a lot, but I'm going to go with Kaylee Ray. I think she retains her NXT UK Women's Championship in this match. Next, we go to the match where I think will be the match of the night. With the question, probably one to be the best matches of the year. You have a Fatal 4-Way ladder match for the NXT UK Tag Team Championships. You have Gallus, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang, who were the champions, taking on Imperium, Fabian Aichner, and Marcel Barthel, against the Grizzled Young Veterans, Zack, Gibson, and James Drake, versus Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster. What a match we are going to get here. Wow, this is going to rule. This is going to be fantastic. Who's going to win? They have a lot of options to go with the victors here. They could go with a lot of different guys to win this. One of the four teams to win. Gallus, Coffey, and Gang would be a good team, but they've been champions for a few months now. I think they can lose the belts now. Mark Coffey, and they're a good team and all, but I think I wouldn't mind them losing the belts. I think you can go with someone else here. They're going to get some big spots too for sure this match. You have the Grizzled Young Veterans, Zack Gibson, James Drake. They could absolutely win. They could be one of the favorites to win this, but I don't know. I mean, I have a tough time picking them or Imperium as to who's going to win, so it's one of those situations. They're very well capable of winning the match. They could go with them. I'm going to say that they keep it, however, on... they don't keep it. Grizzled Young Veterans do not take this match. I think they have a chance when I don't see it. You have Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster, who were the champions before Gallus. They were a good team. I don't see them winning it back. I don't think it makes much sense to give it back to go back to them. They don't do that much. You don't usually. You rarely see multiple title reigns not match. They don't usually do. Usually, you lose your belt, you're probably on the way out. That leaves my winner. I got Imperium winning. I got Fabian Aichner and Marcel Barthel winning. I think they're your new NXT UK Tag Team Champions. Here's the thing. I think I think they're a very good team. Imperium's great. I think it's going to be a great match. You'll see a lot of spots. But here's the reason I'm picking them. NXT versus NXT UK is set up at the end of January, the night before Royal Rumble, called Worlds Collide. I think they want a gold rush main event. You're going to have Imperium holding all the NXT UK titles, while the NXT main US titles are all held by the Undisputed Era. That's the main event. It's Imperium against the Undisputed Era. Aichner, Barthel, Walter, and who's the fourth guy? The guy who was in Sanity. Not Dane. Wolf, Alexander Wolf. That was the guy. Those four are going to be champs. They're going to go with the Undisputed Era. Massive main event. Champions, that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to go with the Imperium to win this match. Main event time, you have the WWE United Kingdom Championship. Walter, your champion, defends his title against Joe Coffey. Man, this is going to be a fun match. Joe Coffey's a good opponent for Walter. He'll work well with Walter. Coffey is a massive guy. He is thick guy. He's facing Walter, who's also big, and this is the kind of main event that's good because it's going to be two guys beating each other up here. I like a big, tough, physical, beating match. I love the Pete Dunne Tyler Bate matches, but those guys are small here, and I like that. It's like this feels like more of a heavyweight type of main event, if you will. These are two guys that are going to beat the shit out of each other. I'm really looking forward to this. I love Walter's style. He's one of the best wrestlers, and he also has the best theme music in wrestling. I love that song. It's the best song to listen to. Summer when he debuted last year, such a great moment. Now he defends the UK title. He's winning. I think Walter has to win. I don't see Joe Coffey winning this match. Walter's keeping the belt. He's a top star. He's their biggest star in NXT UK. They brought him in to be their top star, and he's going to be the guy there, no doubt about it. I think he could do well on the main roster if they push him right, but he'll do that. Certainly be amazing in NXT US. But I think this is almost a lock. I don't see Joe Coffey winning at all. Walter wins, and that's my predictions. NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool 2 Sunday. Blackpool, England. Hopefully we get a great show. And the venue actually that's hosting this is the Empress Ballroom, which hosted last year's show. So I'm sure you have a great crowd. Hopefully they don't do stupid singing again like they did last year, but I'm sure they will. Anyway, Sunday. Hopefully you get a great show. I'll see you for my review.